Hi to all my imaginary friends. I hope you're having a good year and that you're closing out 2024 and looking forward to 2025. I had a tough 2023 that led into some challenges in 2024, but I feel like 2024 was really an upswing. A lot of good things happened. Not everything that I wanted to have happened, but I finished my PGCE, which I just found that out a couple days ago. So I'm thrilled that I am making progress, and I think that'll lead to a big income increase in the new year by getting a job with the Hong Kong Education Bureau. But we'll see if that works out. I was at a school and then I got fired last year. So that really wrecked me emotionally. And part of the reason they fired me, I think, was because I had bipolar and they didn't want to deal with the bipolar. And so they kind of had some reasons that, like, oh, I wasn't living up to their standards. And so that was. So I don't think it's like, prejudice against my bipolar. I think they just saw that I had some anxiety and trouble interacting with my boss, and so therefore they let me go. But then that led to a part-time job and allowed me to finish the beginning of my teaching practice, which went quite well, and my mentor for the teaching practice was an amazing support, and we worked together to get in all the documentation and everything. And then I had a summer break, not a very long summer break. I worked a part-time job over the summer, so I only had a couple weeks of summer break last year. And then I think in my last video I was exercising a lot. I kind of fell off from the exercising routine, but I didn't completely lose out on all my weight goals. I think I mentioned last time that I was doing intermittent fasting, and that worked pretty well. I wasn't super diligent with it. There'd be nights when I'd want to hang out with friends and go out to dinner or go on a date with my wife. And so I cheated a bit, but it looks like since August I lost 6 pounds. So that's nothing to shake a stick at, but it's still very far away from my goal. I want to lose probably about 140 pounds right now is what I'd like to use. My goal is really in kilograms. I'm 144 kilograms right now, and I want to get down to 80 kilograms. So that'll be a challenge, but this in 2025, my goal is to try to lose 1 pound a week, and I'm going to do this by using Tim Ferriss's slow carb diet. I read his book, The 4-Hour Body, and it really had an impact on me. I really got into doing the kettlebell swings and doing the 4-Hour Body several years ago, and I lost, I think, about 60 pounds doing that. And so my goal is to lose 52 pounds at least in 2025, and hopefully build up some muscle and to make great progress. And then maybe by my birthday in 2026, I don't know, I can get the rest of the weight. Probably not by my birthday, but just trying to make progress, I think, is the thing. In another one of my recent videos that I watched, I mentioned solving the procrastination puzzle. And I think a lot of it is the key to that solving the procrastination puzzle is just figuring out ways to start. And so for me, I'm going to just try to start slow and try to maximize consistency. And in order to maximize consistency, I've been keeping track of several goals, like my exercise, if I did it or not, my walking time, if I did it, and how many minutes I did it for. And so I'm just trying to really keep track. I heard that this kind of did I do it, did I not do it recording is something that really helped Jerry Seinfeld to improve his career. Like, he wrote jokes every day, and when he wrote jokes, he would mark off that he did it, and if he didn't write the joke, he would leave a gap, and he would just try to every day maintain that momentum. And that's what I'm trying to do right now with my goals, is really just maintain the momentum by keeping it up with the consistency. Another thing that I feel like I accomplished in addition to getting my PGCE is that I had the goal to be a great teacher. And I'm far from a great teacher. I feel like I was an okay teacher at the beginning of the year, but I made major improvements in my classroom management and my ability to break things down easily for the students and take steps in learning instead of just trying to teach big chunks and lecture all the time. And so I'm really excited for 2025. I think I'm going to try to videotape more of my classes so I can get a better understanding of what the students are seeing and what's happening in the class, and then use the training video, those videos, to kind of train myself to be an even better teacher. My goal is to be a great teacher. One of the books that I read this year was So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. And in that book, it really talks about how you need to have deliberate practice. And I feel like videotaping my teaching will be a great way to have deliberate practice. I think also getting feedback from my co-teachers will be a good way to improve my teaching ability. And so really, I feel like 2025 is going to be a year of great impact on my teaching ability. Another big thing that I got signed up for 2025 is that I enrolled in a 2 years master's program about technology enhanced learning master's degree. And so I want to get that, and I want to try to get my master's in the next 2 years. It'll be great. I'll be about 50 when I get that done, and so not young, but on my way. And then after I get my master's, I want to get my PhD, and so hopefully I will be able to get that done by my mid-50s, maybe late 50s, and then that'll give me a good job after the age cap for teaching in Hong Kong. So hopefully I can do some online teaching as a professor in education, but we'll have to see. Another thing that I'm really trying to work on is typing. I feel like if I want to be a good writer, I should learn how to type faster. I've been typing about not a hunt and peck where I don't have to look at the keys. I can kind of touch type, but I don't feel like I use all 10 of my fingers to type, and it's quite slow. It's like 25, 30 words a minute. And so my goal is to master using all the keys at 35 words per minute. And then once I've learned all the keys at 35 words a minute, to try to get up to 100 or 120 words per minute. I feel like that'll really speed up writing my dissertation for my master's and speed up writing my PhD. So that's something I'm just kind of trying to make progress in. Another goal that I want to work on for for this year is to study Mandarin Chinese more. My goal is to be fluent in Mandarin. I speak some Mandarin. 我的中文老师是最不好，我只会中文。Yeah, so I have the worst Chinese teacher. I self-study, so therefore very incompetent. But hopefully I can make some progress, and my goal is to learn, like to do a refresher where I learn the 1,000 most frequently used words and learn some basic, make sure I have some basic grammar points, like all the basic grammar points from like the first, like to be, I want to be a solid intermediate in my Mandarin, and then once I'm a solid intermediate in my Mandarin, I'm going to start taking italki classes so that I can get a tutor to tutor me online. And so that's my goal. Well, that's the recap from 2024. Wish you a happy new year. If you haven't liked the video, please like it. Helps a lot. Also, if you want to hear the ramblings of a almost 50-year-old man talk about how he's trying to become so good they can't ignore him, please subscribe. If you have any goals that you want to share, please share them with me. If you want to pray for each other, I'm always down to pray. I'm a Christian. And so that's it.